What's going on, everybody? Had a little time here. I'm going to take and shoot my Oberon here, and I'm going to shoot my broadheads. I'm going to be running the Zwickey deltas this year. I've only got 3 right now, but I want to shoot them, all 3 of those, as you can see through this target back here. Just an old piece of cardboard. I don't really have a broadhead target, so I just had a bunch of cardboard in there from boxes from stuff I've ordered, because I always keep a lot of the boxes for, I'm buying, selling, trading stuff all the time, so I keep all the boxes for shipping. And I just took one of them and then cut up a bunch of others and stuffed it in between there. I'm 100% sure it's going to stop the broadhead before it gets into that bag target, because anybody that, if you've shot broadheads into a bag target before, you know that's a big mistake, because you just end up with cutting up your target to get your broadhead back. So I'm hoping I don't miss that box and stick it in the daggone target. But I'm going to go back here at about 12 yards or so, and main reason I want to do it, I just want to shoot them all 3 of these and make sure they're flying straight and true. I've run them across my spinner and they all spin perfect, so in theory they should shoot right, but you know, it depends on, as long as I do my part, you know, with the shot. Like I said, I'm not sure how far they're going to penetrate through that, because I got that thing packed as tight as I could get it with cardboard. And cardboard, if you've never shot into cardboard, if you got a thick enough cardboard, it's pretty stout. It makes a pretty good stop for errors. So I mean, if you ain't got a broadhead target and all you got's a bag target, but you got, just say you happen to have a bunch of cardboard sitting around, or if you just don't shoot your broadheads that often, you don't want to spend the money to buy just a target to shoot broadheads in, because I don't care what target it is, if you shoot broadheads into it, it'll tear it up eventually. You can just go to Walmart or somewhere and buy, they sell like cardboard boxes for like $1 or something, $1.25, something like that, and make your own out of cardboard. And you can go to a lot of stores probably, if you got a dollar store around or somewhere, and they may just give you boxes if you ask. So, and you just make your own. It's disposable, you know, if you want to, or when you want to test your broadheads and make sure they're all flying straight and everything, and hitting the same as your field points or whatever, you can just make one out of cardboard. When you're done with it, pitch it in the trash. Next year make you another one. But so I'm going to go back here at about 12 to 15 yards and see what we can do here. So, all right guys, we're back here at about 15 yards and shooting, like I said, the Zwickey deltas this year, same as I shot last year. Just didn't get a deer, but I think they're 1 3/8 wide, so about 15 yards, which is far enough for me to tell how well they're shooting. So I'll review the footage and watch it in slow motion too. But looked like it flew pretty good. All right, we're on our second one here. See how it does. If I can make a good shot here. A little high. I'll show you. I'll take you up and show you the cardboard where they hit here, all here in a little bit. The third one. See if we can make a better shot with this one. I'm not the best of shot as it is, but my effective range this year is just going to be, as of right now, is going to be under 20 yards. That's a good shot right there. All right, I'll walk you up here and just show you how this cardboard works. I mean, I'm shooting about 150. I think around 158, 156 feet a second, depending, because of, you know, the strings have settled in and all that. The bow seemed to, for me, the bow seemed to slow down a little bit actually. As you can see, that cardboard stopped that. It's just barely poking through right there. But ignore these 2 shots. These are shots I warmed up on. But I got one here, here, and here. But it seems like my cold shots are always high, which that's what these were. I took a couple warm-up shots and I got myself dialed back down in. I mean, my third shot, which was my But my first arrow that I showed y'all was hit here. My second one hit here. My third one, as you can see, is right here. Which for me, that's a good enough group to kill a deer. That's a, I think what is that? About a 2.5 inch dot, I think, or 2 inch dot, something like that. Maybe 3 inch dot, I can't remember. But anyway, figure if I can stay right in there, that's hunting accurate for me right there. So that's my main thing, you know. I'd like to stick them all right in that black dot every time, but I don't figure I'll ever get that good at it. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna keep my practicing, but I mean, practice always makes perfect. You always get better and better. But like I said, as you can see, that no thicker than that is right there. As you can see, I stuffed it clear full. We're just testing broadhead flight. And all you have is a bag target. If you got a bunch of cardboard laying around or something, or just go to the local store, they'll give you something. You can make you a cheap, dirt cheap broadhead target to test broadheads on. I mean, you can shoot it serve a lot of times, and before it'll go bad, then you could always just wrap more cardboard around this or whatever. But they all seem to fly pretty good. Like I said, I'm gonna rewash the footage myself and make sure if they are flying straight. I mean, I know what my field points, which are actually 175 grain field points, and these broadheads are, I think they're 170. And of course, these have been sharpened a few times, so I'm sure they're lighter than that. They're probably in the 160s now. But at 20 yards and under, I haven't really noticed no difference. I can't shoot the difference, and it's what I really mean to say, I guess. And I don't know how many. I'm sure there's somebody out there that could, some people out there that could shoot the difference and tell the difference, maybe in, 20 grains or something, but I can't. But we've had a pretty wet summer this year, but got a few days coming this weekend, cooler weather, and so I'll probably try to get out and do a little scouting this weekend, maybe, and take y'all along. But I need to quit rambling here. Like I said, the main purpose of this video is test your broadheads. You can practice with your field points all year, but always test your broadheads. You just spin test them. I mean, you don't have to spin. If you don't have to spin test, you don't have to spin test them. Just shoot them. That's going to show you the facts of the matter. Is shooting them. And I mean, like I said, I shot them from about 15 yards. You can shoot them from wherever you want. 20, 25, however far you feel comfortable shooting. Me, like I said, my distances are going to be 20 and under this year that I feel comfortable with. I mean, I got to get my cold shots down, though. That's for sure. Because right now, my cold shots are seeming to be running a little high, so I got to get working on that a little bit. Thank y'all again for watching, and if you would, please like and subscribe, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Y'all have a good day.